Hey guys, welcome to Tuesdays at the Analog Rhythm Project. That is being tapped in on our Husbo and
Wifey show.
Hello, wifey.
On tap tonight, we have a DS game. Now we're gonna have some fun with our new device.
Cheap shorts.
Oh my God. Hurry up.
I'm going.
Yes. Any feedback about sound or anything? Hey, thank you guys. Thank you, Lash and Smash. Hi Shadow. What's up, youngster? So, any comments that you want to give us about how things look or whatever? We're trying this look with the DS. Remember, keep in mind these are DS games, so it's a small resolution being, expanded. So there's a limit to that, and as you can tell, but it's still viewable and it is still enjoyable.
Enjoyable.
Okay, you've got a
What?
fun time. Okay, so it is
Really, Lash?
Yeah, I've already told him about that stuff.
I know,
All right.
I know, but it was a joint decision to make that name, and I'm sticking with it. So there, I said my piece. Go ahead.
So we're gonna start playing. I'm probably gonna have the controller most of the time. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna pass it on because we can see here and there, and we are gonna play this. I'm gonna say mostly blind, so we're not gonna use a FAQ. We're pretty sure about that. If we do get stuck somewhere like hard stuck, like it's like then we might ask you guys, then, or maybe some of you guys are really good with giving subtle hints that, would be good for us. So all of that is welcome. I have not played this game, nor has Urquan. I have played the first and third one. I didn't know the third one was the third one. I thought it was the second one. And I'm currently playing the one with Professor Layton, which is fun so far. I just began. It seems like it's going to be quite a beast of a game, by the way. All right.
Beast. Yeah, remember, do not turn the power off.
No, I was looking for a stylus.
Oh, I can grab mine. Yeah, he said that it didn't come with a...
Without further ado, I will press new game. All right, so episode 1 is called The Lost Turnabout. It seems like that's a theme with these games. Oh, thanks. I can just use the pen. After I mentioned it. Let me just tap it.
Yeah, that judge.
And we've also decided, unless he wants to, we're not going to be reading everything that they're saying in the game. This game is dialogue based. It is also visually based, like you need to notice things. In case you haven't played any of these games, these games have a slow start, possibly you might think that, but it gets pretty juicy. If you enjoy puzzles or logic, this isn't the kind of puzzle where you like put things together. It just, you just need to observe and notice. It's like logic about, what did I say? Like situational logic.
Yeah.
So on September 8th, 9:08 a.m.
Yeah, I know, Shadow. It's actually the best I could get it. I'll try to do some more adjusting here, but I really actually let me try to fiddle with it some more.
Well,
because it gets better when it's white text.
It does, but it is white text right now.
Yeah, but he was talking about the green text a moment ago.
Shadow, we got your message about the text being hard to read. If it's very hard to read, then what we can do is actually speak it. But this is helping us learn our limitations, or learn our boundaries with this device here. In case you can't, I'm gonna go ahead and read a little bit. In case you can't read that text, it says a few minutes later, we're in the district court, defendant lobby number 1. It's the green text. It seems like, Urquan. So I'll read the green text. Did y'all notice what happened? In case y'all missed it, somebody hit him on the head, and it seems like he might be disoriented. I wonder if we should act this out. Really?
Yeah. We would do all the female parts, I'll do the male ones.
Well, I mean, yeah. So right now, Phoenix is asking her what's going on.
Well, wait. Never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
So obviously he doesn't remember why he's here, because he got hit on the head. So which infers that he
Ow. Oh.
Yeah. What? What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Life? In my hands? Ow.
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all other lawyers had laughed me off, leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir.
And anime eyes.
I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever.
What is this girl babbling about?
So in case you don't know, the blue text means it's a thought. So he was
wait.
You can still say it.
What is this girl babbling about? Thinking. So
Whatever. Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but... who are you?
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
Yes, I'm...
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank?
The trial... Oh, so that's a bailiff. You have to make a different voice.
The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay?
Maybe
I was continuing her emotion from the previous conversation.
I guess I must have...
Uh-huh. Sweet.
amnesia. Well, I saw a male bailiff type in the background. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess. But although it did show 2 men officers in front of the door.
That's where I pulled that from.
Read this just in case, because
Let's see.
in case they can't
what
read
can I piece together? From our conversation, I could safely say that I'm probably a defense attorney. Really? And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh. Arg! Someone, please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Go. Oh, wait. Yeah. Help me out with this.
There's no help. I mean, if he wants to keep going on that, we don't know who's talking. 50% chance
Okay,
we're right.
so from now on, each bailiff, I'm going to assign a different voice to.
Okay, whatever. All right, so on September 8th, 10 a.m., which is just a few minutes after what just happened, we're in District Court Room number 2. I'm pretty sure that's a guy, so if you want to talk.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bride.
It's Bird.
Bird. Bride. Whatever.
Well, come on. Oh, it's this guy.
You have a lot of work to do here.
Objection! That's how he does it.
Is that what he says?
Yes, he does.
I mean, he does, but not right now. Save your voice squeaks.
The prosecution is
You know
ready.
what?
Hey,
You-
I was.
Oh, hold on. Do you want me to do him? Because
No,
you
because
have
I
to
want-
do everybody then.
Because I want to do his objection. Because I love his objection.
Is there anybody that you want me to voice since?
You can do the
Oh,
next
wait.
bailiff.
Wait,
'cause
it depends who we're getting
Well,
testimony from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait. No, you do this one because I'll do a testimony. You're right. Go
What
ahead.
if it's a female?
All right, fine, whatever. All right.
Read it.
Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Silence.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
I guess not, Urk.
Now then, are you ready?
So are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, because if we say we're ready,
We're ready.
what if we say no?
Then we're gonna get chastised by a squeaky judge.
We should tell them, if there's a chance to tell them that we got banged on the head.
How about you make the call?
I'm gonna make the call. I'm gonna say no.
What if I said no? Would that be all right?
Oh shit.
Of course
See,
it
okay.
wouldn't. See?
We
Chastising.
We never know. We never know.
Chastising. Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before, I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I did.
Okay, so yeah, and that's a thought. He didn't say it out loud.
I know.
I'm not saying it
Mr.
at you.
Pan, your opening statement, please.
Did you get Youngster's message?
Yeah, but you, I was just going with the pace, so.
Okay.
So hold on, since you mentioned that. Yes, youngster, I did get the email with the codes. We were just running out of time to get this going, so I haven't replied to you, but I will shortly. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that a lot.
Thank you, Youngster.
Okay, so. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer, oh my. A policeman? What? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me. You have to open me so quick. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well.
Going between low and high here.
Mr. Pan, please call your first witness.
Yeah. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Says a guy that's only been in one case.
Okay. Oh, whoops.
Okay. And who are you again? Please bring Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide? I'm so dead. Yeah, this guy's all yours.
Okay. Let's see what kind of voice.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides now at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, Detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know.
It's your turn.
That's I thought it was. You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective.
Oh, sorry. And Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin.
When Meatwad takes the stand. I love it. Keep going with
He
that.
was pushed down from the benches.
Keep going.
On the upper path,
No,
sir. I'm
no.
sorry. I can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna keep laughing.
The landing beat his body above and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct?
Ah, Jesus. Ah. Wait, what? Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything's in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir.
That's weird. I guess he fell on the watch.
The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
Do what now?
If I may, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence.
Something,
You don't have,
something,
you don't have
something,
to read
something.
that. The crime photo was added to the court record.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a girl.
Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. give me a second.
I was reading the
Oh.
message there. How could he die from that fall unless he fell directly the right way to snap his neck, not bruising his body, but only damaging the neck?
Good point.
Yeah. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. I'll do that.
Maybe
All right.
you should.
All right, we're going to stop the voice acting for a second and go to the court record. And it's always important to look at what items you have because they give you little clues sometimes.
Pew.
So here's my attorney's badge, which we have used before in previous games. It says, it's my all-important badge. It shows that I am a defense attorney. What else do we have? A cell phone, one of his possessions. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. We're pretty sure that was his cell phone, though. He doesn't remember at the moment, but, what else do we have? The autopsy report. The time of death was September 6th at 6:28 p.m. That is unusually accurate, precise, whatever. The broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises.
Maybe he was a pit fighter.
So, it seems like there must have been a scuffle, or, he was probably dead before he landed. That's what I'm thinking. Or hurt a lot, and then the fall killed him. Alright, so we have glasses as evidence. It was received during the preliminary hearing. It was found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. So I'm pretty sure that nearsighted comment is going to be relevant. Here's the crime photo. We're going to take a look at that right now. The victim fell from the walking path above, touched the check button. So yeah, that's just like Smash said, that's not a very tall fall. So we can tell already that this guy didn't die from falling. This is, of course, the first case, which will be the easiest one. But even though we can logically see that he didn't die from falling, we still need to play through the game and use our evidence and all that stuff. So I see a phone booth. I see what looks like a clock. It looks like a clock, right? Okay, his hat fell off. That's not unusual. Nothing weird about his hands, right?
No, I mean, if he fell involuntarily, like somebody pushed him off and everything. I mean, his hands aren't gonna land just so perfectly like that.
But he's not holding anything or anything
No.
like that. But I see a clock. It looks like clouds, and I guess the phone booth. There's like a phone booth. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
A phone? Really? A phone
Well,
booth?
in case people don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they exist
I guess.
anymore.
Wow, that's a scary thought.
So anyway, that's the photo. We can always come back to look at it. I mean, I can't zoom in or anything on it, so that's what it looks like at the bottom there. That might be pretty small on the screen. Alright, so I'm gonna go back. What else do we have here? That's it. I circled back around to the attorney's badge. So I'm gonna go ahead and let her keep talking now, okay?
Okay.
Oh, Phoenix says,
Court record?
yep, info about evidence and people involved with this case are still listed there, sir. Are all listed there, sir, which reminds me,
Is she Peppermint Patty?
I'm talking like Peppermint Patty.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to look at the profiles. So let's see. My client, her name is Maggie Bird. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. She's 22, okay. Dustin Prince, he's 30. He's the victim and a policeman. It seems he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird, but we're not sure. Winston Payne, what is he doing here? The prosecutor lacks presence. Generally bad at getting his points across, okay. And Mr. Gumshoe, in charge of the investigation. Alright, that's it for now. Throughout the... Okay. You can look at the court record by touching the court record button. The court record button? Go ahead.
The court record button? You really know what you're talking about, huh?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find.
We already did that.
What was it again? The court record button?
Yep.
All right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? Don't waste our time!
Glasses?
That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right.
The victim grabbed the criminal's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. And he held on to them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
I bet you she's farsighted. Just calling it. Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day, I accidentally stepped on mine.
Coincidence, she says. Irk.
No, it's...
Your Honor. I have further evidence to present.
Oh...
You have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Alright, so here's some testimony.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
Oh God. So he died but wrote it.
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Tammy's still doing that. That's not Peppermint Patty. That's what's the other girl's name?
With this piece of evidence on the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Well, this is... Yes, I can see the name is clearly written here, and she's guilty!
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Crime photo 2 added to the court record. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. Oh.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Marcia? No, what is her name?
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Marcy.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but... what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Oh. Hurry up.
Getting their faces in. Do what again?
Do what now?
Oh, okay. I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Why? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. I'm giving her like a millennial voice. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination today, please.
Alright, so here's the second photo. He would have to lift his hand up for every letter. And yeah. Let's compare the other photo, right?
Right.
Well, I do see something. Maybe he's pointing at the ground.
The head's not facing different directions, though. It's
yeah, the head is facing the same direction, and it does seem like he might have been writing something. But let me see. The finger's pretty close to his nose there.
But that's a ridiculous reason to charge her with guilt. Somebody could have like taken his hand and written that.
Well, that's the
scene.
whole thing.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Jeez. What you thinking?
I was just seeing if there's some kind of a special message in there or something. Like maybe it's actually something upside down. It's not. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue. We're going to find out more stuff through the
yes,
trial.
Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Well, here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right.
All right, let's do this. So you'll notice for all those of you who have never played a game like this or this game, I have a press button on the left, I have a present button, and then I have a little arrow, telling me to go to the next piece of information he's going to say. So he's giving a statement.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir.
We can press him on it.
Hold it!
You don't have to do that part. He says
Yeah, I
it.
can.
He says it.
About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
Oh. Do I have to keep doing that voice?
Yes.
Always press all the things said. Okay. The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost... Alright, fine.
The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal.
Are you happy?
Yes. What should I do now?
I say... Continue pressing.
Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else.
So what are you saying, detective? Is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my clients?
Something like that.
Oh wait. What?
I see. So there's no proof.
Wow, that was amazing! I could totally feel it down in my gut.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area.
Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else.
Please continue with your testimony, detective.
Anyway, the victim fell pretty far.
Really?
But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
That's where we have to press, right?
Yeah, yeah, there.
No.
The culprit's name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but...
Was the name that of my client?
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name. Maggie, sir.
Are you absolutely certain?
Sorry, pal, but that's what it said.
Could have been another Maggie.
This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie.
Oh, I like that no matter which way you look. He's got a point.
Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't hum me. I know the picture says Maggie, but...
Now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture.
That's not how Maggie's spelled.
There you go. How do you connect those two?
You go to profile like that. I have to go back. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again.
With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard to say she's not the culprit.
I think I have to go back one.
I'm not saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie.
Nope. All right, so I chose the crime photo number 2. I'm gonna present it.
The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor.
Don't tell
Nope.
me I did it on the wrong one.
You should have her profile. Unfortunately, I will
Oh,
have to
God.
penalize you, Mr. Wright. Yeah.
All right.
Boop. I must be on the wrong track.
There we go.
Yep.
Got silent.
What is it?
What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, "Objection!" And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Oh, no, not here, not here, not here.
Oh, okay. I guess that wasn't a good joke.
Detective Gumshoe!
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me. There was. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here?
That's like the perfect voice for somebody who's not understanding what's going on.
I have no idea either, sir.
See? There you go. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
That was a short enough sentence for you to remember.
Go ahead.
You didn't say his part.
I just did. I go, ow.
Oh.
How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
Of course you didn't, you idiot. But
Butter!
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly, even though they were lovers.
Never mind.
Oh, I don't know where that came from.
May I remind you that it was you who said, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name. No!
That's very true. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were, in fact, Lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir.
Dustin Prince, yeah.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had gotten over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
I'm starting to sound like Fwiffo.
Those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Don't mind if I do.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year.
How do you know about this?
Oh, yeah.
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was...
That was awesome.
Officer Bird.
It's like Bobcat Goldthwait came out too.
For us cops. Because we're cops.
Darn it. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip.
What is it?
Oh, nothing, sir. Really. Anyway. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
So? Oh, yeah.
What? You saying the guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir.
The day of the incident. You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
A jolly time. What the That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man.
Maggie, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present.
That's what I was thinking.
You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Ah. "6:28 p.m. was the death. He got off at 5:30. I know Lash said 5:28 death.
Oh, yeah. I was agreeing with the fact that he got off at 5:30 and it happened at 6:28, so he had enough time to get there and...
Did you read that?
Yeah.
Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've gotta watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone goes so much as scratches the...
I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I would like to know more about what he scratches.
The judge says,
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time.
Whoa, wait a second. What are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here.
It was something she had gotten over 2 months ago.
Over 2 months ago?
hold on a second. Isn't there something about... Never mind. I thought there was something about a couple months.
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove.
A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove?
I'm gonna press further.
Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had gotten over 2 months ago.
Yeah?
Are you saying she went out and bought the glove over 2 months ago?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Oops. Damn it.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made. The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said.
So the glove was custom made.
I think it's custom made, guys. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case?
I would say yeah. I don't know why, how yet, but...
I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant! That glove is the key to this whole case!
Yes! Bluffing to the max.
What?
Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
It's, rather yellow, isn't it?
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
Okay, let's see. A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. So it was custom made and it appears to be right-handed. So that wouldn't... It seems to be a glove for the right hand. I don't know if you can see. Put your hand right in there. And I don't think we have anything weird about that. I mean, he's writing here with his right hand.
And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough.
Oh! Because you usually catch with your left hand. So he's left-handed and he catches with his right. So that writing, he couldn't have written that.
Okay.
I mean, besides it being the wrong name.
Well, how are you gonna...
I don't know yet.
Okay.
We'll find out. We'll fight. If it fits on his right hand and he's left-handed.
Okay. Good.
All right.
It
Seems
is
like
clear
Smash is
that
with us on this
the
one.
victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Well, here's our chance. It's got to be here somewhere.
We first looked into the handwriting, sir. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Yes, perfectly logical conclusion for somebody like myself that doesn't understand what the f***'s going on. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in the sand? Oh,
Huh, that is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good.
I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of...
Oh crap.
Wow.
Sorry. What was the result of your
I-
investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting.
It should be here.
So, in the end, you couldn't confirm it.
Hey, don't you look down on us? I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't help. You can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation.
I've never heard that before.
Me either. Nor I.
I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway, Next we check the victim's pointer finger.
I wonder when the right spot is. Let's see.
His pointer finger? That's why we're voice acting everything, Raziel.
Lash and Smash is doing pretty good.
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around on people's faces.
Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack.
Alright, Shadow.
It's like you're
See you
trying
next
to
time,
kill
man.
me, pal.
Bye, Shadow.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in the sand.
And, the results?
We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail.
And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Not really.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right.
And there's more. There was also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
Scratches on his skin?
Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there.
That is incredible!
Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
We used one of those, and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Is this where I should present it? Or press it first?
Fine, press it first. Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I could have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Oops. He said the present? What about it? Sorry.
We first looked into the handwriting.
Okay, so it circled back.
Yeah, so all the
Let's
way.
see. So it's not the handwriting.
I think it's when they talk about his
Pointer finger, maybe there. Sand, nah. Also scratches on the skin, nah. From this we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with
Right there.
hand. So I'll go ahead and do that. Sounds
Yep.
right.
Got silent. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow, and that's about it.
I have the perfect
What is-
voice for him.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed.
Well, you're absolutely right, and I'm an ass. This glove is... Ah!
Was meant to be worn on the right
I
hand.
get
Well, say it. I skipped one sentence.
That is why it had to be custom made. I never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you?
Well, no.
So, detective. Which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture there, which is really second.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope. Overruled, bitch. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Yes, Lash.
Scuffle, scuffle.
You did a thing. You were smart.
Order, order!
Actually, no, I did know there was a live-action Phoenix Wright movie, but I know there's an anime, which is awesome so far.
When you think about it, that way, then, yes, when you think about it at all, actually.
Oh, wow. Man, I'll have to check that out.
It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means magic is...
Heavy breathing. No. Oh.
Damn it.
Mr. Penn, shut the up. Sorry, that was my impression of you.
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. Bitch.
No.
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Woo, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job, once again, Mr. Wright.
Me? Oh, Your Honor, well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here.
I will now announce my verdict in a very traditionally dramatic setting. This court finds that...
No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And
And what is this witness? Witness.
the moment the victim was pushed to his death, of course. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. Why didn't you bring him out in the first place?
I know.
What the heck?
If they saw, I mean,
Order! Order the court! I believe a recess is in order, and I will gargle to get rid of this stupid voice. After, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Need more information. I'll have to find out what I can find out during this recess.
I can't let my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw it, baby.
Whew. That was the perfect voice for Gumshoe, though. He's
All right, so
clueless.
in case you can't read that, it's the same day, but now it's 11:43 a.m. So it's been almost 2 hours in the courtroom. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state.
And doing a great job, I might mention.
Why didn't you tell me, sir?
You wouldn't let me. I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
Ah, no. No. I think I'll pass on this one, thanks.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Yay.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
And here I thought she was going to do something really shocking, like whispering a parts directly into his ear. Oh no. God. Muslims reporting things.
I
guess for now, we should stop talking about me. And start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be more helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Well, hurry up and tell me. This might be very important. Smack herself.
Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Okay, so that wasn't his cell phone. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello?
Oh.
I'll do it. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. So they knew her name that way, didn't they?
Yeah, but they didn't know how to spell it. Yeah.
Right. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So, where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
To me, is that the phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... You here alone?
Oh, look who it
crap.
is. I'll do it.
Yeah, I was just like...
Let me see, what can I do?
Yeah, Lash was right.
Yeah, Lash is right about the timing.
No, I meant about me assuming that it was a man.
Oh.
So
You're
what-
so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. I'm trying to make a different voice from the other girl. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. But she doesn't know he got knocked out.
No, who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Yeah, worse than abysmal.
Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive, super important evidence.
Oh, at least she knows what she does.
Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. Oh, what the heck is this? A list? It's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kinda tough, but I managed to find out some dirt. It looks like these guys are all up to no good.
No good. As in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Okay, we'll check that out in a second.
Okay. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Why are you asking that? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you.
Dang!
Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Okay, it's a guy, so just do it.
Mr. Wright, the recess is now over.
Wow, it's a new guy.
Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick.
Dang!
Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. And then you look at all your pieces.
It's my business card. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. Okay. A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. I can't take a closer look at it. All right.
All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't, even though I don't remember anything.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah.
All right, so September 8th. Dun dun. 11:58 a.m.
Okay. The court will now reconvene.
You changed voices?
Yeah.
Okay, so he changed the voice for it.
I actually said beforehand that he was going to gargle and get rid of this nasty
Okay,
look.
I didn't know if... Okay.
Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on.
There's no need to give preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness.
I don't know if y'all can tell, but he's sweating bullets.
A drifter who has a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
A drifter?
Go ahead now.
Please state your name for the court, witness.
So I'm gonna do this guy's voice, right?
Go for it.
Let's see. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. He's a little kind of wacky there. So.
All right, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Oh, God. Yeah. Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a... Oh, fuck. I'm not doing that. No, fucking shit.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
What is he? A human chatterbox?
I have to question him.
He's got that Jerry curl going on. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply.
Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses.
But there were glasses.
Yep. Just present it now.
Throw all the pieces at him.
That's enough. Your name, witness?
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks, you thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
That's what I hate about this judge.
Oh, man.
I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Did I pick a good voice for him?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I am Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. If you must...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know you...
Shut up. What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
Finally. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation.
Living in your mom's basement.
I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and when there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
That was certainly a decisive testimony. decisive.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah, bananas for comparison.
He didn't say that. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You know it, I know it. Talking to Maya. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth.
This guy
no
was
matter
saying that
how well you craft your lies.
That guy was saying that he saw a banana fall, but we know it's the glove. But he didn't know what it was, I guess. Alright, time to cross. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. Do we dare press it? Stuff.
So you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time.
Oh yeah. Humph. That was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university.
No name? Trashy?
Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please. I was all push. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
Huh. That arrogant little snot.
I don't remember the time at all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m.
How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so...
Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that?
Yeah.
You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
Oh, man.
There's a clock in the courtyard.
His arrogance is really intolerable, so... what should I do now?
I press harder.
Answer the question. How did you know what time it was?
I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun.
Hey, I slam on desks and point at people really well. Sorry.
I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. I know it's getting annoying. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park.
A clock?
Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. And this is Payne speaking.
As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in the picture of the crime scene. Oh, so it is, Urk.
I looked at that clock and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this utter nonsense, real first-class person doesn't, and where to watch, what a ridiculous people should be freely without constraints. I did the best I could on that
yet
shit.
again, another flood of meaningless words, except for the red ones. Talk about a first-class waste of time. Oh, why didn't you say that?
In any case,
That burn was hot.
all of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes.
And how did you know he was a police officer? Here comes head.
You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With the one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle, the cheap, low quality, suppose it was all because of the officer's uniform.
Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Yes. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Even I haven't figured that out yet. Yeah.
He's a medium.
uh,
Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady.
are you sure you got a good look at her face?
Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you.
I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Whatever.
Sustained, Mr. Wright. Please refrain from raising your voice in this court.
Find that glass ceiling.
And please don't make me have to raise my voice. For real.
Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there.
So you're sure you are not mistaken?
Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine.
Wow.
I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Uh-huh. Of course,
We're
of
still
course.
on the first trial, by the way, guys. So this is still the easiest one.
Of course. Did you not notice anything of interest, witness?
The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
The banana?
Well, it was actually more than just one. Looked like a bunch of bananas.
Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? You know what you're gonna do, right?
And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. Why would I tell him it's a glove?
Because he thought they were bananas because
But that doesn't prove anything.
Because he needs glasses. Which means he also didn't see her.
Ah, hey. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? There it is.
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else.
Lash.
If you mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Oh, whoops, I forgot to talk. Sorry.
She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick? I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation.
So just skip all the way to that one where he mentions that bananas present the glove. That's probably going to start a line of reasoning about, well, why do you think that, in the glasses? Wait, go one further, just real quick.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he changed it to a bunch of bananas. So sorry. should be able to hold it.
Alright, so...
There.
And I should present the glove, you think? Huh?
Mr. Wellington,
Let her rip.
I believe I have the bananas you saw right here.
Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? So he still thinks they're bananas. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove?
Ooh. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite?
That's not... It's not... No!
Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Huh? How... What you... Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Says the guy wearing glasses. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept Galileo. Possibilities. In the end, we'll find out this is fact. However, from afar.
And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 20/25. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Yeah. Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? Ooh.
That's because I lost them recently, you see.
Underneath the corpse, maybe?
Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Nice. How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who reject Joan of Arc, courageous, and while she didn't do anything wrong, she was so gruesomely burned. Oh, damn.
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. Bitch!
Oh, damn.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
I thought he wanted biscuits and mustard for a second.
Biscuits.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Oh yes, he's unraveling.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you, and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer.
You may now question the witness now, Mr. Wright. I know, I added an extra now.
Time of death, let's see here.
Unfortunately, you can't just present it now.
I know. Time of death, 6:28 p.m.
And you said 6:45, and then 10 minutes later, 6:55, right? Right.
Let's just do this. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there.
She ran away, just like that?
Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education?
Oh my god. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get.
Well, she's like Maggie Bird,
Yeah.
like Magpie. Okay.
Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Well, a witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record.
That's bogus.
How can I get more information out of him?
After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime.
Immediately, as in... Good evening, Calgary.
Well, then that's not immediately. This is where we need to present.
You gonna read it?
Oh, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school?
Oh man, I want to slap this guy.
I know.
You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at that court record for a sec.
Yeah, she basically just...
Yeah. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Do you think I should present the autopsy report? It says the time of death at 6:28. And if
Yeah.
he says that he fell in front of his eyes, then he waited way long. He said immediately, and that was not immediate.
Yeah, it was...
Yes.
Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report?
Good evening, Calgary. Sorry I missed your hello.
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place? However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it?
Sir chokes a lot.
I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Bitch.
Grrr.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. A 15-minute It's only to be expected that you would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Aw. Mr. Wellington,
Yes?
explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Choking myself, sir.
Oh, say answer the question.
Answer the question.
I telephone, I mean,
Asphyxiation. Spit it out.
I was searching for a phone booth.
Oh, for God's sake. Easy. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone?
Oh!
Sorry.
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You think that you're really something special.
Yeah, chalking
What
is
chalk- You know,
Witness.
I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost. Oh, crap.
You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
Belongings. What? What are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses should be
Here it
rational?
goes.
I don't think simple plain can understand. Oh, fuck.
Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Nick, that cell phone. Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way! Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now?
I don't want him to know. We don't want him to know that we have this cell phone that probably is his, right? Yeah, and the phone booth is right there, so we could start with that.
He doesn't carry change because he's first rate.
But if we question further, maybe it'll give us more info about the phone.
And we have a vote for questioning further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now?
Heh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here is it. I'm sure they meant here it is. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Here is it.
Or maybe that's his first class speak. Here is it. The cell phone. Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Oh.
Call it.
Well, not only that, but Phoenix, his phone looks just like his. And I bet they got swapped because remember he beat him over the head at his apartment. He probably took his phone. So if he calls his phone, like if Phoenix calls his number, I bet you it'll ring in his pocket or something like that. That was my line. Yeah, then.
Oh, I think we've cleared
this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by the search for a phone booth.
That's just shitty right there, too. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? There is something. The phone booth in the picture.
You want to read it?
Your Honor. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Yeah, it's right friggin' there.
Oh!
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. The crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you.
No!
It's a phone booth. Idiot. Judge. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps.
Oh, damn.
Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
Oh!
I love choking myself. Order, order. What does reporting the crime a little late prove for you? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
Oh, but Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
There's something else going on here.
It's probably the names in the phone.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, was he looking for something else?
Was he? It's the names on the phone, the list that she compiled. It's probably some important names and numbers that nobody should have.
No, Maya got the list.
Off of the phone. She even said these are all the names and numbers off of his phone.
He was gonna get his phone back anyway. So why?
I'm just saying that maybe it was so urgent that nobody should be seeing those names and numbers. Just a theory. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? He was choking himself.
Stop with the choking.
Well, he was. But we're close. I think we can finish this.
Well, let's see. Should I pretend that I have an idea and press yes, I have an idea?
Okay. They're all con artists.
I think that's part of the con, though. Maybe that they left the cell phone there.
No, I think
It's like they were after Dustin.
No, I think that that he actually lost his phone, but the fact that a cop and a cop's girlfriend, and she happened to be a cop too, they found it. He was trying to get it back without them actually looking at it because those names were sensitive information. So he just went and pushed them off to get it. And then...
Should I say yes, I have an idea of what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
You have plenty of energy left. I mean, you can make a mistake. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present it, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Maybe it's the glasses.
Yeah, but he couldn't see.
He couldn't see.
That makes sense.
So
I mean, he couldn't see her. He couldn't find the
obvious phone booth.
The
right
obvious
there.
phone booth there. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me, but
And then that's gonna lead into the fact that the glasses are there, and how could they be there? Let's try it. You ready?
oh wait, Mr. Wellington.
What? Don't do that. You almost made me have a heart attack.
Good. These are your glasses, aren't they?
Where did you find? Gah!
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Under the victim's body?
Order! Order!
Now wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. Like his vision.
That's Phoenix speaking.
As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer? Indicting as the real murderer? Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing.
Ooh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, God. His head just pops off.
That was the best I could do on that.
I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! Oh,
Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again.
somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Close-up shot. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being a murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. So basically, you are saying that in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground?
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie, or Maggie?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bride before this trial.
Bird.
Bird. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep would have known? Yeah, there was a way. She received that call. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, would the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Maybe I can present her profile.
No, the phone. Because he called the phone and she said, "Oh, well, we'll return it to you." Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why you? How did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between this witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bride picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello? Oh, wait, now I know the accent to do. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Ooh.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was her name, how her name sounded. Oh man, his head's gonna pop off.
Both heads.
Order, order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Easy. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
There you go. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is what is this, a list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found.
The judge is so stupid.
And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course! This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are all members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than
No,
murder.
it's not.
You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant artist. They disrupted a genius at work and interrupted his...
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. Ooh! All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
Do you think that any of you can know what it's like to be a refined man like me?
No, apparently not. Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over you.
For you.
Oh, all over for you, sorry. That is what you had to kill. Bitch.
No, this is too much.
That doesn't make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I got you now. Here it comes.
That police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago, bitch.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. You gonna read it or no?
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Mrs. Bride to get his phone back. I said Bride again, yeah. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this point?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. Well, he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Maybe the fact that they're police officers. That's the only thing I can think of. But were they in their uniforms?
Well, he was.
So maybe I should put him.
Maybe. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
I guess.
Oh, that's what he's thinking.
I guess that's
the girl
what.
that picked up my phone is with a policeman. Okay. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry.
Oh, so because she's looking at the phone and he sees.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on his phone.
And he went into the park. A panic, is what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Damn.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Ha! Ah!
Oh, shit. Whoa. Whoa. No. Whoa, with
Okay.
the animation. Look at him.
Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence. Evidence! Ugh, that guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this. Suspicious con room that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
Yep, Lash. Yep.
Yes. It feels so good to see you squirm.
Yeah, we'll see you squirm in a minute.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. Yes, Mario, this is blind. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Oh, it could be fingerprints, but phone stored numbers, I'd say, probably. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor.
Huh. I don't believe...
Oh, sorry.
I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows, maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
Uh-oh. I read it. That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. Yeah, he's like totally the cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. I guess fingerprints on the phone then. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints?
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone.
Should we answer real quick?
Yeah, it's actually this right here. This is actually a device that is modded to output AV to a TV, and then from there we actually have it going to a PVR, which is putting it on the screen. And we usually, the last time we did this, we actually had it in the size that it would be shown on the DS, which helped the resolution, but we wanted to blow up the main screen this time. So this is only our second time using it, so I'm learning more about how to get the appropriate resolution. So I apologize for the blurriness, but hopefully it'll get better soon. So
We're playing, and this can only do DS games,
yeah,
So
well DS
we
and,
would,
and GBA and
but not 3DS. That's
yeah,
the whole
but
point.
not 3DS. Yeah.
Okay. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
What? Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
That's also why we're doing the voices, Mario.
Oh, yeah. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons
Jesus
amongst
Christ.
themselves.
This guy. He's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right over here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington.
What's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
You better believe it. Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Huh? Now I remember.
Ah, good. I finally found it.
So that's when.
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that? Here it comes.
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong?
Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer.
Ugh.
You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Ooh.
Who am I?
Know who I am?
I am. That's weird.
No, they're gonna somebody's gonna interject.
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I could do the objection, but I figured, I might give him something a little bit more respectable. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it?
Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering...
You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
That's it. I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you.
Harsh, man.
Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you're well, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period is ended.
There.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It comes down to this. It's Miller time. It's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
It's gotta be the business
Yeah.
card, too, because we haven't used it.
Why, thank you. How nice.
Yeah, please have one of mine.
Oh, shit. We actually got his business card.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card, the numbers. This card is important because of what's on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but...
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Right now? Oh.
Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Isn't Diffins preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Oh, of all the idiotic, stupid things to do. Ah! What? Why is my phone... What is this stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. Bitch.
You're... Ah! No, it can't.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning.
Ooh.
I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
Damn.
Oh, man. Oh, here it goes. Oh, yeah, he's done.
Oh, dang, that's for you, Smash. I didn't even want to lose my voice on that one.
So that is what happened. You're knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, you're the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. My voice has been altered because I'm a loser. Now then, the court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not guilty.
Hey, Mario. I have played, we've played the first Phoenix Wright game, but not on this setup here. We didn't play it on stream. It's just we've played that before on our own time. Just for clarity.
And you played the third one.
I played the third one. I think it's called
Trials and Tribulations.
Trials and Tribulations. And I'm playing right now. I'm playing the 3DS one with Professor Layton. So yeah, this one we haven't played, and we're exploring that together. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up this case here.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay, did you read that
That
already?
is all. This court is adjourned.
So same day, 2:16 p.m. District Court Lobby number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. Shh. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It couldn't have been that bad, could it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe.
Or tied.
My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me.
Oh, great.
What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Oh crap.
That's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by
Aw.
then.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise.
Yeah, Mario, if we can get a hold of it, we'll definitely play that one.
Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's an upgrade.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Oh, me. Wasn't I confused? A little bit, but the game unraveled some of it for me. Like the guy with that mask.
Good
He has
dog.
like the eye thing. Yeah.
Yeah, with his coffee cup.
Yeah, the game actually unraveled things for me. So, anyway.
I love that coffee cup.
You want me to read it?
But he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This guy. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. Oh man. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. Sorry.
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her, even though you forgot them for a while. For example,
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay.
I wasn't confused very long, Mario, is what I was saying. 'Cause like, as you would play the game, it would say, oh yeah, don't you remember her, Pearl? This is, her little cousin or something. So I wasn't very confused. And I think they did a good job with the way that they constructed the game, where I was able to complete the game without knowing the second game.
But it was accidental, right? You thought it was a second game.
I didn't know they were in order.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think to look up which one it was in order. I just picked one and I played it.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it hasn't even
He
been
bought, because he bought a couple of them for me all at once, and I just picked one and played it, is what's going on.
Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Yay! We finished an episode. Alright, so we actually played for 44 minutes over our normal time.
Holy moly.
It's because they've been cleared already, so we'll be doing this one next, right there.
Oh.
Alright, so you think we'll pick this up next week?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll work on the resolution, try to find a fix to that. But tomorrow we do retro. We'll figure out what we're going to play. I'm not really sure what, but we'll probably start it around 10 because I have to be up early the next day. So like 10 to 1 would probably be fine. But we'll do, is this... yeah, it is used, but we're just going to, start at episode 2 next time. But yeah, we'll pick this up next week, and I'll try to figure out better voices for everybody that don't put me into throat lozenge mode.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah.
But yeah, join us tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We'll hit our retro stream with something fun, and if we hit our goal, which it looks like we're on our way to hitting 235, we'll be giving away a free game to everybody, somebody in chat. So. Be here. But until then, we'll see you guys next time, okay?
Thanks for being with us tonight, guys. Thank you, Smash, Mario, everybody who played with us and had fun with us.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And I know that our voice acting helped. And just to remind it, we did that because we were nervous about the fact that it was hard to read. But I think it ended up being great. Mm-hmm. So, all right. Well, next time, join us again. Yeah, I'm going to call you Smash. He calls you Lash. I'll call you Smash.
Cool.
Good night, guys. We got to go to bed. See you later.
Good night.